Hey guys, MD Prepper here, talking about another little small potential everyday carry item that a lot of you may need to add to your kit or carry around at the office or keep with you at your desk. This little cheap knife pen. I want to call it a pen knife. It's a knife pen. It's a knife that's a pen. Rolls out, ballpoint pen, very basic, comes in all sorts of colors, you know, black and blue and whatever else you want. That's not really why you carry this thing. You carry this for a backup protection item because you pull the top off and there's a little blade. Very small, nothing tremendous. It is sharpened fairly well along the edge. You're not going to slash with this probably. This is going to be a little thrusting tool to get somebody off of you in any kind of parking lot situation or in close. You know, I'd prefer not to let someone get this close to me, and I would certainly prefer a better pocket knife. But a lot of you may work in places that aren't knife friendly. Maybe they're not even exactly banned or forbidden, but if you pull out a pocket knife, somebody's going to look at you funny and maybe complain. So something like this isn't going to get any kind of notice at all, really. Just a pen in your pocket. Again, for you guys with your front pockets on your button-down shirts, great option. You know, carry two pens. Look like a nerd. Who cares? Keep your standard pen that you like to write with, and keep this one around just in case. Especially if you work late, you know, work in places after hours, that type of stuff, walk through a parking lot and you can't have your concealed weapon on you just because of the crazy place you work doesn't allow them. Something like this is not a bad idea. And of course, I'm not recommending anybody break their office rules or job rules at whatever place you happen to work at, but to keep things concealed, not a bad idea. I know there's a lot of Kubotan style, tactical defensive style pens out there for 15, 20 bucks, something like that. Those are all obvious, especially if somebody knows what in the world they're looking at. Looks kind of space age for the most part. Going to draw a little bit much attention if you know what you're looking at. So those are fine. No problems with those Kubotan style knives and pen options. Something like this, a lot more discreet. A lot more discreet. And a lot cheaper, actually. I think I paid $3 for this, maybe $4, something like that. Various colors and all. I just got the black because black doesn't tend to draw a whole lot of notice. Again, standard size hands here. This thing is small for your hand, but hey, I'd rather have this in my hand than nothing. Kind of like an ice pick, if you will, a short one. But this is going to do the job. I'd jab somebody in the neck or face with this, unless they're strung out on drugs or something like that. They're probably going to get off you. Again, any kind of weapon you draw is better than nothing in a defensive situation. Anybody who's trying to harm you generally is probably going to see you as a weak target. They think you're an easy mark, you know, in a parking lot or walking down the street, etc. If they pick you, they're not going to pick somebody who's a strong target. So obviously if you give out plenty of vibes of being cool, calm, in control, you're probably going to be okay. But hey, you never know. If you're a woman, smaller frame, smaller stature, or guy, whatever, somebody may pick you and decide to mess with you. Well, you draw something, anything, you change the dynamics. You shift the balance in your favor. Is it enough to get them to withdraw or pull away? Maybe, maybe not. But I'd rather draw a weapon and present some kind of danger if somebody's trying to threaten me than nothing at all. And again, this is better than nothing at all. It's kind of like having a .22 pistol in your pocket or a .25. Well, any pistol is better than nothing. Most people don't want to get shot by anything. So pulling a .22 pistol for defense is better than having no gun at all, or the .45 or .44 Magnum you left at home that you don't have on you. Those are great, but they don't do any good if they're not on you. Again, even if you have a .45 in your glove box, well, if you're not in your car yet, it doesn't do you any good. So for $3, $4, not a bad investment. It writes okay. I tend to prefer gel pens personally, but not a bad little addition. All sorts of various styles and all. I've got a few of these that I just bought. You know, I keep them with me. Sometimes, where I work, I can have a pocket knife and nobody cares because I'm in South Carolina and everybody carries a pocket knife. So I can carry a nice 3.5 inch blade or larger and nobody's going to care. Or at least nobody who matters anyway. So I've always got that in my pocket, but something like this in addition, you know, keep it on your clipboard, your little binder, notepad, etc. Just in case. Again, maybe this is being paranoid, but I say it's just being prepared. Again, you can use this to write with if you want to. I'm a little pickier about my pens, but it fits in fairly securely, snug. It's not going to fall out or fall apart by accident. It takes a fair amount of force to pull this thing apart, you know, fairly good amount of friction in there. Again, clip it in your pocket or wherever you want. You're going to be fine. People aren't going to notice. You twist it, there's your little pin. Nothing wrong with that. So, I know I've been doing some little smaller EDC little items, the whistles and whatnot recently, and saw this sitting on my tabletop and went, why in the world haven't talked about this yet? So, here it is. Like I say, tons of different styles out there, various price ranges. This is just a cheap one. I think I got it from Bud K. I don't really remember, but $3, $4, something like that, tops, and you can spend more if you want to. Again, those Kubotan ones are interesting, but honestly, I think they're a little too tactical looking across the board. Cold Steel offers one that's a marker. It's called the Shark or something like that. Basically a Sharpie that can be used as a Kubotan. I don't have one of those yet. Don't know why I haven't picked one up. Probably should. And we'll probably do so at some point. But nice addition to somebody who isn't quite into everyday carrying a pistol or even everyday carrying a knife or a blade or something like that. Get up something like this. You know, here's a pen. You can use it. You can use it for your standard purposes. And if you have to use it in a pinch, you're good to go. Like I say, not the best weapon in the world, but again, it's something. And something's better than nothing. Alright, Indie Prepper, out.